Okay. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes, it is
Just
visible.
give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay,
Yes, sir, visible.
what you are able to see in my page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have just quick question to everyone, like what do you know about digital forensics?
Sir, I know like concept of digital forensics. Can I say?
Sorry.
I'm audible, sir.
Yeah, you are audible, but background voice is coming, so
1 second, sir. I'll disconnect the Bluetooth and speak.
yeah, please.
Sorry, is it clear now, sir?
Yeah, it's clear now.
Sir, digital forensics concepts comes after whenever the risk has happened. Like
Mm-hmm.
suppose I'm running an organization and due to some malicious or something threat has occurred,
Mm-hmm.
will be reporting to the cybersecurity team, digital forensic team, so that they come and investigate. Like from which, from they will try to footprint the attacker, and they will go in a reverse order. Like
Mm-hmm.
where does the attack has happened? How does the attack has happened? What are the techniques they used?
Mm-hmm.
How, what are the risks like severity of the risk, they do each and everything about like about the risk, and they will do a good documentation.
Okay.
Then they will provide to the court for punishment.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the main thing, sir, about digital forensic. It is mainly like in cinemas we see like if something has happened, then there will be a digital forensic team. In cinemas also we see
Okay. So
collecting the evidence on all those, sir.
yeah, so you are right. Uh, who was speaking? What is your name?
Surya Prakash, sir.
Okay, Surya. Okay. Actually, I'm in this screen, so I'm not able to see who is speaking. So sorry for that. Uh, okay. So everyone is comfortable in English, right?
Yes.
Everyone. I'm not able
Yes,
to.
sir.
Okay. So in short manner, whatever the Surya said, it's correct because Surya have knowledge. Why he have? Because he is related to SOC. Am I right, Surya? Because you want to go into SOC, so that's why you have knowledge of digital forensics, right?
Yes, sir, I am from
Sorry,
sir.
sorry, Surya, I'm not able to hear you.
Yes, sir, I had concepts of SOC as well as I'm from cybersecurity graduate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, that's cool. Uh, so whatever Surya said, it's right. Digital forensics involve when the incident is confirmed, and after the incident only digital forensics is involving in every cases. Like to know that what really happens there, like that. One guy is asking me on YouTube, OTP bypass best tool. Bro, for that you can meet with Karan sir. Okay. So whenever the incident happen, after that the digital forensics team is involving, and why it's involving for legal cases. Okay, so for that forensics team is involving. Now let's see what is digital forensics. Okay, so basically digital forensics is the process to identify, collect, preserve analyze and reporting. Okay, these are the key keywords you have to keep in your mind. What you have to do, you have to identify threats. Okay, you have to collect the evidence, then you have to collect those evidence, sorry, you have to preserve those evidence in a very safe manner by using chain of custody method. Okay, means you have to footprint each and everything, what happened, who did, in which system happened, okay, in which time happened, all those things you have to preserve, those all the things, and you have to make sure that whatever things you collected, whatever things you collected and you took the evidence, those evidence should not be tampered. Okay, those things you have to take care, and then you have to analyze, you have to come into final, like final reporting or root cause analysis we can say. You have to come into, you have to go into deep, you have to come into final thing, and after that you have to report those things. So basically in digital forensics what we are doing, okay, we are doing in what happened, okay, who did, when did, how did, and what are the impact. So it is starting from what and ending into what. Okay, those are things into digital forensics. What we are doing in digital forensics, we are doing the forensics on computer, okay, mobile devices, networks, cloud system, applications, email security. Okay, other than email security, we are doing forensics on our servers. Okay, if no matter it's Linux, it may be Linux server, it might be Windows server. Okay, however, so we have only 3 goals while doing digital forensics. Find the evidence, okay, protect evidence. Protect evidence means it should not be tampered, no one should touch. Means what is happening in many things, like I hope so you guys see in many movies, right? So उसमें क्या होता है कि क्रिमिनल आता है, सॉरी क्रिमिनल लाइक क्राइम कर जाता है, एंड देन उसके एविडेंस को मिटाए जाते हैं, राइट? हाउ मेनी पीपल सॉ दिस, दोस काइंड ऑफ मूवीज?
Sir, CID.
हाँ, CID like that, right? How many people are agree? Like how many people saw? Raise your hand if you are not able to say. And no one in class. Okay, Bhejendra saw. Gaurav. Okay. Okay, Dheeraj also. Okay. So those kind of things is happening in real world as well. Okay, this is the digital world, but it's happening in real somewhere, and those things we are seeing here into real time. Okay, and then we have to prove the story that what really happened, like that. Okay, so from where we'll find the evidence? We'll find the evidence by logs, okay, files, system activities, or any kind of attack traces. What do you mean by logs? How many people are aware about logs? If I am saying logs, what you guys are thinking in your mind?
It is an event of what we do in the system. Like opening a Google Meet is also a log.
Uh, if I am creating any file or deleting that file in a system, so is it an event? This question is to Radhika.
Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat the question?
Okay, so if I am creating any kind of file and deleting that file into same time, so will it be count as an event?
Sorry to say, sir, I don't have so much knowledge about it, so मैं गलत आंसर नहीं दे सकती हूँ.
It's not like there is no rocket science. It obviously it will be log, it will be event, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. whatever things we are doing, if we are clicking somewhere and going somewhere, if you are accessing somewhere in operating system, it will create
Okay,
event for everything. Okay.
got it, sir.
Okay. So we are getting evidence from there. Okay, then our responsibility is that whatever evidence we got, okay, did anyone came? Okay, so whatever the evidence we got, those evidence should be protect. Okay, this is our responsibility. And what we will do for that, we will follow uh, the technique called chain of custody. Okay, so what's really happening in chain of custody? So in chain of custody, let's suppose I got that evidence from PowerShell. I am executing any kind of command into Windows PowerShell. Okay, that command prompt. Okay, so if I got logs from there, and I run that command into, let's suppose, in 1030. Okay, and I am the local user, not a root user. So I will write those all things into my somewhere into document with that evidence. Okay, this evidence I got into from PowerShell and this time, and this user was executing this command. Okay, so this is fully thing is called chain of custody. So here from evidence there are other four things are mapped up. Okay, so this is called chain of custody. So this is how each and every evidence is preserving, okay, into servers or some secure locations. Second thing is that evidence anyone can access, right? If it's on opens in it, if it's on any like normal computer or something like that, anyone can access that evidence. And when we'll go with that evidence, so how the court will be agree that this is the real evidence? Do we have any kind of proof? Anyone? Surya? How
Sir,
will uh,
sir, once you complete, sir.
okay, so I'm just asking, like, how will prove in a court that this is the real evidence?
Sir, it is actually like based on the log and the system activity.
Hmm.
Because suppose I want, in real case, if we want to describe the crime,
Hmm.
like we'll be having a CC camera,
Hmm.
or else who entered the like company, the security log system,
Hmm.
is I'm telling instead of digital, I'm saying a physical thing which is happening in the same condition will have same things will comply to the digital things.
Hmm. Okay, now, so for that, what we are doing in our case, like what forensic experts doing. So everyone listen, everyone heard about that the concept called hashing, right? Hashing, everyone know? HASHIING.
Hashing, yes sir, I know.
Yes, everyone know, right? So what that do?
It is used to identify the like whether it is a malicious or not.
Other than what it do? Okay, so other than that, hashing is taking care of integrity of that particular thing. Let's suppose if I am creating any file, okay, so whatever the content are inside that file, if I want whatever the contents are inside that file, I will create a hash of that file. Okay, so one hash will be create. Okay, now if I will change a single word also inside that file, let's suppose there is a Surya is written there. If I will write there Surya Prakash, or in place of S I will write there G, then this whole hash whatever we generated that will change. Okay, so from that minor change as well, whole hash will change. So what forensic experts are doing to prove the integrity of their evidence, they are creating hash before sending that evidence to the storage box or storage location, and that has, whenever they are taking that evidence out to the legal court or something like that, then that time they are generating one more hash, okay, in front of court or something like that. And that's how they are proving, okay, so this evidence we are presenting to the legal notice, so to the legal authority or court. So see, this was the hash before we put into storage places, and now when we are presenting to you, so this has and this has both are same, nothing is changed there. So this evidence is real evidence, like that they are proving. So this is all, this is called protected evidence. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir. I have understood. Like the answer which I told is like hashing is like I have told the answer in different way.
No, actually, you are learning SOC, right? So you told the answer into SOC perspective or theoretical perspective, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, so in the forensics, we are using hashing in different manner.
Yes, we call in term of integrity. Yes, sir.
Yes, integrity, right? Now, third thing, you have to prove the story. Okay, so now finding the evidence. Okay, you are getting something. Okay, I found the PowerShell script. Okay, so what hacker is trying to do there? I think it's trying to download the GitHub code inside the local machine. Okay, now you took the evidence. Now you have something in your mind. Okay, this is something it's look like that they are trying to do. Now you have to prove those all things to the legal, or while creating the report you have to prove those all things with the timeline, okay, what happened, when happened, how it happened, and by whom it happened. Okay, those all things you have to create. So for this we are mapping the evidence, this evidence with our integrated one, this evidence, while we are investigating on that time we found this evidence, we preserved and we are opening into legal thing, and we are correlating these all things with the timeline. Okay, and based on timeline we are creating our forensics final report, and that report is going to the legal notice. Got it? How the forensics is working? Everyone got, right? If everyone got, then do thumbs up or something like that, or you can open your mic and you can say, you can ask any question if you have any question till now. Everyone clear? Okay, so in the last line here, I have added something. Okay, so before telling this one where the forensics is used, I will tell this thing. Okay, so simple message is there, into simple manner how you can understand the forensics. So while you are doing the forensics you should have question in your mind. Okay, now what really happened? Okay, when did it happen, how did it happen, and what is the proof for that? If you put these four questions in your mind while doing forensics, then congratulations, you become a forensics expert. Okay, now I will tell you where we are using the forensics. So forensics we are using a, like everywhere where the incident response team is taking care of things. Okay, or SOC team is detecting some event, something like that. Okay, so let's suppose I got attacked by ransomware, or I got a phishing mail. Okay, or let's suppose my internal employee theft some data from my system. Okay, let's suppose there is an insider threat that employee told my company credential password to any hacker. Let's suppose I was downloading something from browser and I downloaded malware by mistake. Let's suppose my AWS instance got compromised. Okay, let's suppose my SSH key got misused by some other person and he logged in into my system, or something like that, web server breach, like my server got hacked by someone, something like that, or any kind of, let's suppose, uh, in the organization, I exposed my organizational code to public repo. Okay, like that. uh, Surya, you was asking some question, right?
Yes, sir. What does the word cloud compromise means?
So like think, in the organization we have server. For that server there is admin, right? So same in the cloud there are admins, okay, with their authenticator password and all, who is managing the particular instance. So instance is nothing but a operating system only, right? So if let's suppose their credential got compromised, or let's suppose that instance got publicly available, so anyone can access that instance, right, with using some keys. Okay, if they did not configure properly security, then anyone can access that instance. Okay, so if in that case, if my cloud administrator password got hacked by somewhere, then it will called as a cloud compromise. Or let's suppose my public repo, or private instance or public instance, in the cloud there are S3 buckets. What that S3 buckets are doing, they are working as a storage. Okay, so let's suppose that my S3 bucket is got publicly exposed, then my company data will be there, right? So that is called cloud compromise. Understood, right?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Ardhamanda.
అర్థమైంది సార్.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look to the DFIR process. Okay, so DFIR process is basically we are dividing into 6 phases. Okay, first is that identify. Okay, so we have to identify what is incident, what are the things are affected. Okay, and in that manner we have to collect the evidence. Okay, let's suppose hacker deleted some logs, or hacker whatever the activity he did, so what was the evidence for that. And then we have to collect things, like let's suppose here we identified and here we preserve that system. Okay, means so in the simple manner I will say, let's suppose think like we have a server. Okay, and that server, we are doing the investigation of that server. So what first we'll do, we first identify what is the problem in that server. Okay, then what we will do, we will isolate that server. Isolating means we will remove that server from the current working internet, like infrastructure. Okay, we will remove that server into different network, or we'll cut the network connection. Okay, so this will called as isolation, but will not shut down the system. Okay, if it's running, then we'll collect the disk, memory, logs and network data from that server. Okay, and that data will take into our forensics lab, and in that lab we will analyze all those things there. Okay, so we will try to find out the root cause. Okay, what was the what was the initial things happened. Okay, how it happened, how many things it compromised. Let's suppose one server is compromised, so associated end devices is also compromised or not. End devices means our computer, mobiles or laptop. Okay, those are also compromised or not. So what was the attacker activity, all those things we'll analyze into this fourth stage. And then we'll do the reporting. Okay, so in the reporting, whatever the fact we got, those fact we'll put here, and whatever the timeline, impact and evidence, those all the things we'll put here. Okay, and then we'll recommend them. Okay bro, in your infrastructure this was the loophole, so that you got hacked. Now improve this or patch this loop, so that in the future you can't get affected. So this is overall our process is of DFIR is there. Okay, so everyone got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Noxy triple 11. Hi. Okay. So DFIR, what do you understand about DFIR? Anyone can say the full form? Anyone?
Digital forensics incident response.
Yes, right. Here already written. So digital forensics is a different case. Incident response is a different case. Both is combining is digital forensics. So digital forensics is working differently. Incident response is working differently. Here one correlation is there. Incident response can be happen independently to the digital forensics, but digital forensics we can't do without incident response. Okay, they have different goals. Okay, digital forensics is focusing on the evidence, timeline, root cause, proof and documentations. In the other hand, incident response is focusing on the contentment, stop damage, okay, restore system and reduce business impact. Okay, so these are two things, and all two things have different role. Understood, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's see what kind of digital evidence we are getting whenever we are dealing with forensics. Okay, so generally we are getting only two kind of evidence, or we are dealing with only two kind of volatile evidence and non-volatile evidence. Okay, so what do you understand about volatile evidence? So volatile evidence are the temporary evidence. Those are basically living into RAM. Those are running process, running network process, or some user logged in activity. Okay, what do you mean about non-volatile evidence? Those are the hard disk, logs, your browser history, okay, files and cloud logs. Okay, so these are because have a look, log have some retention period. Retention period means it will overwrite in some certain of time. Let's suppose we have log retention period of 30 days. So after 30 days the old logs will be removed and new logs will be take in that place. Okay, so these are the non-volatile evidence. But this volatile evidence, so how this become volatile evidence, so if you shut down your system, okay, then this evidence will be lost permanently. Okay, but if you shut down this system, then non-volatile evidence will not be lost, it will be there. Okay, so this is the basic difference between volatile evidence and non-volatile evidence. Okay, now some important evidence handling rules are there that everyone have to take care. Okay, before that I just want to ask some questions. Are you guys getting bored?
No, sir.
Everyone? Everyone, I want answer from everyone. Radhika, Neha, MD Bapri, LF, Gaurav, Dheeraj.
No, sir. Class is very interactive. We are not
uh,
getting bored.
but I am not getting any kind of question, so I am feeling that you guys are getting bored. Isn't it? Okay. Okay, let's focus on. So first rule is that we do not have to modify the evidence. Okay. Okay, I know like this class is getting bore because I am not showing you guys into practical manner. One more thing is that if I want to show this all things into practical manner, then we need hardware infra. Okay, hardware infra, and that infra I can't show you on the YouTube live. Sorry, in the live classes. But I can do. Uh, I can do, but right now I can't do. Okay, so that's why this might be boring. Okay, so do not modify original evidence, then use hashing. What is the use of hash? I already told you guys. Okay, what is chain of custody? I told you guys. This document every actions. This was the I did not told you. So what is happening here? One minute, guys. So what is happening here, so whatever the task you are doing into forensics, document everything. Everything means, let's suppose if you are analyzing anything, then you have to create a document for that. Why documentation is important? That if that thing is used into legal cases, then you can show that thing, right? Because court need evidence and you can't explain orally over there. Okay, so for that purpose. One more thing is that use approved tools. So approved tools will help you to produce the defensive result. Okay, did you got this all 5 points?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will also ask MCQ, guys. There is ed check, it is for MCQ only. Okay, so now let's move on to the point number 5. Okay, so what are the artifacts we are getting into forensics? So there is a Windows logs. Okay, into Windows log there is a login event, process activity, or service change. So how the Windows log is looking like, let me show you. Okay, let me go to my browser, this one, and I will show you how the Windows log is looking like. Sorry, Windows event ID. So for every ID, like for everything, whatever you are doing into Windows system, for that everything you are getting the ID. Okay, and that ID, and with that ID we are able to identify, okay, this user this did this task like that something. Okay, on that manner. So let's suppose where is that 24, okay, 4624, where is 4624? Okay, so let's suppose you are creating any kind of logs from audit files. So for that you will get the should I zoom it or is it visible to you guys? Hello.
It is clear, sir. No.
Okay. So let's suppose hacker cleared all audit logs, whatever he did in your system. Then uh, we will get in log file that log ID 1102. Okay, let's suppose if I created any user user creation. Okay, 4624. Okay, so let's
Oh,
suppose I created any any successful logins is there in logs, so we will get this event id 4624. Then if I'm analyst, if I'm incident respond analyst or log analysis, then I will not go with in the log file. I will check this id, and by that id I will be able to understand, okay, now this user logged in successfully. Okay, so these are the things are there. Did you guys got it, what I said just now? Hello,
yes, sir, understandable.
you understood? All other people understood? I think no, you guys did not got. So think like in everything whatever you are doing, all the things it's converting into like all the things is by operating system, the id is assigning to them, and that id is showing, okay, now this user does this activity like that. Okay, so like that is happening. Now in the browser history, browser history is also one important artifact. Okay, the urls, like whatever things you downloaded, cookies, all the cache data, all those things we are able to see here. Email headers. So how many of you guys are aware about phishing mails?
Me, sir.
Any other peoples? Okay, MD Babur is aware. Radhika, Neha, LF, Gaurav, Dheeraj. Are you guys aware about phishing mails? Okay, so what, Surya, can you please explain me what are the things we are analyzing while we're doing phishing mail analysis?
Sir, suppose if we get an email, suspicious email, normally instead we'll be checking whether it is a phishing mail or not. Like there is an option like email header, and there are websites, some websites like where we can check where we can paste these email headers to know whether these emails are comes from valid or not. Like are there how many of the people has been reported to these mails, because sometimes there is a call phishing for email bombing. So will be, suppose if I am the first person, if I reported this email header, then if you were the second person, then you can check whether this is a reliable mail or phishing mail. Email header contains many things, like I cannot tell the subheadings, I didn't.
Okay, okay. So, like as Surya said, all these things are uh, is real only. Okay, so those are like while we are learning about phishing thing. So if you guys just for your knowledge, for your sake of knowledge, I just want to say, if you want to learn about phishing, then I think you need 20 to 30 classes of phishing. This much big is phishing is that. Okay, this much big. We are understanding by one line, okay, someone is trying to get the information from just email. Okay, and this is called phishing. No, in the real world this is not a phishing. If you want to know about more detail about phishing, then I think 30 classes will take you to know, because in the phishing you will get the mail security configurations as well. Okay, header analysis as well, metadata analysis as well, and those all things are very difficult to understand. Okay, okay, now there is a memory thing. I already told you volatile memory. There is a network traffic. So network traffic is generally we are getting from firewalls. Okay, there's a cloud logs. So cloud have their own log storage. Okay, let's suppose AWS is there or Azure is there, GCP is there. They have their own log storage places. From there we are getting the logs. So they are maintaining their separate logs. Okay, Now we you guys will be amazing, like you guys will know to, like you guys will be shocked to know that whatever the USB you guys are placing in your laptop, okay, so on that USB as well we are able to do the forensics. Okay, so let's suppose one more thing, like you guys are creating any file, let's suppose any file in your, like you are placing your photos in your laptop or mobile phone. We are able to know that when you click those images, what was the permission on that time, what was the operating system on that time, what was your geolocation on that time, okay, what was your IP address on that time. All the things we can get into file metadata if you did not clear then. Okay, so these are the common forensics artifact. There are many artifacts, those I am not telling you right now, because if I will tell then this will become very boring and very I think long classes that you guys don't want, I think, that much long. Okay, let's go to tool part. I will say about open source tool right now. Okay, so if you guys want to learn about digital forensics, then there is a open source tools called FTK Imager. This is for disk imaging. Okay, ATOSP. This is for disk analysis. There is a KPE. This is the artifact collection tool. There is a volatility tool. This volatility tool is basically used to perform the memory forensics. Wireshark, everyone know, everyone is aware about Wireshark. So for network forensics, network traffic capturing and analysis the traffic. Okay, there is an event viewer. This is the inbuilt tool of Windows operating system for Windows log management. And for the obviously for timeline there is a Plazo and time sketch tool. Okay, and by this all tools you can able to do the normal forensics. uh, like if I will tell into real world or real, if I will tell you guys reality, then according to me whatever my experience is that till now, for forensics you don't need any kind of tools. Yeah, I know, like tools are making your work efficient, but if you want to uh, really do a good forensics, I think tool is not the key for that. Okay, uh, now let's go to some real-time case study. Okay, so this is for you guys. Surya, you read whatever the things are there.
A company reports that one user system became slow. Files were renamed with a strange extension,
Mhm.
and a ransom note appeared on the desktop.
So what you will understand by this?
Normally, one of the computer system of a computer running slow,
Mhm.
and there are some files which has been renamed, and the ransom note appeared like something displayed something note.
Okay, so what take you will provide to this kind of incident as a SOC analyst?
Sir, once again.
So what tag you will provide this kind of incident as a SOC analyst?
Okay. Like what I will be doing first, right, sir?
Just what you will do first.
Um, Normally, suppose that one user system became slow. Okay. Okay. Normally, I'll be check the logs of the system like by seeing the event IDs. Like we were talking about files.
Mhm.
Like I'll be checking the event IDs. Like for the file name change or some those things,
Mhm.
and I'll check at which time it has been these things has been done.
Mhm.
And ransom note appeared on the desktop. It is a try hack me. It looks like try hack me question, sir.
Okay, no, this is the real time question only. Might be this is try hack me on that as well. I don't know. I generated from ChatGPT. Okay, I will say honestly. So, Surya, as a SOC analyst, you will be not having that much time to check the log first. So, you have to think, okay, now what is there? The one user is reporting his system becoming slow. Then he's becoming system slow. Then what does that means? Then in his system RAM, some process is running. Very heavy process is running there, right? Might be some internal or external connection is running over there, and that user don't know. Okay, this is the one reason you have to identify like this. Then second thing is saying that file were renamed with strange extension. File were renamed automatically means that someone is controlling his system. Okay, now third thing is saying ransom note is appeared on desktop. Now in desktop there is some ransom note appeared. So what does that mean? Okay, some other people accessed his system and using his system as a bot. Got it? So this will be the critical alert, and this will be count as a ransomware alert there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Normally, the files names were changed because to normally if the attacker changes the files name automatically from time to time because to unidentify the which file has the this malicious thing.
No, right now here we are talking about the file extensions, not file name. So why hacker is changing file extension so that he can drop his identity. Okay, I am this ransomware. I have hacked your system like that. Okay. So this is the totally the ransomware alert case. Okay. Now what are the things we have to take care? That ransom note, inside the ransom note he will show the contact address and timeline, that for how much time he gave you that liberty to see your data. Okay, we will be able to show the encrypted files. In the event log we have to see which process is running. You can go to taskbar and see there what is the current process is running there. Okay, it might show you, okay, that there is a malware process running. Okay, we have to see network connection into our firewalls. Okay, what are the C2 server is running there. We have to show our email and browser history for phishing link or malicious download check. And then finally we have to check about the USB history as well. Why USB history? Might be like I created one ransomware. I just want to know, I want to hack my manager system. What I will do, I will just plug that code into my USB and I will plug into my manager system, and my manager system will be hacked, right? So that is the thing. So this mini case is showing to identify this like ransomware alert, and what are the key things we have to take care. Those all things are here. So I think you guys understood.
So normally the computer becomes slow because of cache increase of cache memory as per operating systems. Use more usage of RAM memory, which means
That's what I am saying. More use of RAM memory. Then more use of RAM memory than what are the current process are running. Means any kind of process is running heavily into RAM. That's why RAM is getting occupied, right?
means almost all the files in the system will be consecutively run on a system.
That is fine. But have a look. As I am normal human being, I will be not able to open all kind of applications in my system, right? To consume those huge use case of my RAM, right? Or I will be not heavily transfer those much like bunch of files. Okay, so this is the scenario. Okay, now let's move into the like till now everyone clear, right? Hello, everyone, all clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
So
one question, sir.
okay.
You told that for forensic, there is no need to use of tools. Like then, how can the person, like forensic member, can do the forensics without tool?
Easily he can do.
It's like, can I know like what are the steps he will be using? Like a simple scenario.
uh, if you don't want to use tools, then you have to better understanding of the operating system, how it's working, what are the things are where. Okay, and from there where they are operating. Let's suppose what is happening into tools. If I want to collect the logs, okay, then I have to know about the log locations. If I want to do manually without tools, in tools there is already log location is defined, then that tool will go and that tool will collect those logs, right, for me. But if I want to do manually, then I have to go in that particular location and I have to collect those logs and I have to analyze. Okay. With tool you will be able to do the forensics investigation in a very fast manner. Manually you will do in slow. But generally I am saying, if you want to do the forensics you don't need tool, but if you want to do into efficient manner, then you need tool. Okay.
Normally, the person need to learn a full operating system.
Yes, even though if you will deal with tools, then you have to learn, you have to know about the full operating system.
Okay, sir.
If you will not, if you not having any kind of idea, then you will be not able to correlate anything.
So then, if he wanted to know about full operating system, he need to know about analog. If he wanted to know hardware of the operating system, then he need to know analog and digital circuits. Those concepts also.
Not that much old, just you need to know. Okay, now I am talking about event ID. So how the event ID is generating, where the event ID is getting stored.
So process ID like.
Process ID, event ID, all the things where is getting stored, where I can see in the windows. Basic
Okay,
thing
sir.
only, basic thing, not advanced thing.
Sir,
Yes, Gaurav.
I have just missed that point number 6, tools. Can you explain this?
Nothing there. There is just tools only, Surya. These are the all open source tools that you can use to do your forensics
Okay, okay, okay.
investigations. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the quiz part, guys. Yeah. So first question is that what is the main goal of digital forensics? Anyone? Hello, Surya, Radhika, Gaurav.
Sir.
What is the main purpose of digital forensics?
Uh, like identifying the
Of
criminal actor.
investigating.
Sorry, Neha. Okay, let's see answer.
Identifying an actor.
Find, preserve, analyze, and report digital evidence. Okay, we learn this thing here. Sorry, here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, second answer, second question. Why do we calculate hash value?
For preserving the
So
data,
to encrypt data.
for preserving evidence.
Preserving evidence and the integrity of the data. Okay, to prove that evidence had not been changed, means evidence tampering. Okay. Third, two example of volatile evidence.
RAM and active network connection.
Fine. RAM, running process, active network connection. Nice. 4 number. What is the chain of custody? Anyone?
Chain of custody means like how the digital forensics has been done, like who has you told how, when, something like that.
Okay. A record of like who handled the evidence, when, where, and why. Okay. Those are all things like full chain of regarding that evidence. Last question. Name one tool used for network forensics. I will not give answer for this.
FTK.
Network forensics.
Nmap, right, sir? Network.
Wires are guys.
So, okay, sure, sure.
Okay.
So normally Nmap is also used for capturing the packets.
No, Nmap using to scan.
Okay.
Okay, so this is all about today class, guys.
Sir, my last question, like if the attacker erases all the data, like the things which he has been done after attacking, then how digital forensics will retrieve